Hey guys, how you doing today? It's Saturday, the 15th of June. Why did October come to my mind? I don't know. But I just want to say this. I being an open-minded person and uh wanting to see different cultures, different way of people cooking and stuff, I decided to just subscribe to a bunch of people. And I follow them here on YouTube and stuff like that, and really didn't pay attention to a whole lot, except for the food that they were cooking. And I was like, oh, it'd be nice to try, some of the foods and stuff and see what it's like, keeping an open mind and everything else. And then when Putin decided to invade Ukraine, a light bulb hit on my radar. I have been following Ukrainian people on their YouTube channel and seeing what they're about and stuff like that. And, you know, I felt horrible, you know, about what's going on. I felt, you know, saddened that the Russians want to sit up there and attack Ukraine. And as I was doing my talk shows, with, the Miss Famous and James Average talk show and DJ Calvin and Keto talk show, we started noticing, even though we weren't even talking about Ukraine or the Russian invasion of Ukraine, that Russia and Belarus was sitting up there flagging our videos and not allowing the people to actually watch the videos, which is mind boggling because, like I said before, we weren't even talking about Russia or Ukraine. I might have said, uh, Putin wants to invade Ukraine. That's all I said. I wasn't taking sides or anything. Um, so basically, let me fix my hair. So basically, I am in politics and everything, and I started noticing people talking about biolabs and uh, Nazis and that was in Ukraine and all this other stuff. And my mind was going back to the videos that I saw, and none of the people that I seen in videos, whether it was military in Ukraine or people, ordinary people who were just doing cooking shows or making t-shirts or whatever they were doing, I didn't see any Nazis or anything like that. So I went on the Russian side, and Lord and behold, I seen all this propaganda talking about biolabs and Ukrainians are nothing but a bunch of Nazis, and uh, we must go and liberate them. And I'm just sitting there like, wow, there's a lot of propaganda going on. Um, I used to watch Tucker Carlson. I don't watch him anymore. I tune him out. And like I said in my talk show, if you're a leader of a country and you can't take constructive criticism, you shouldn't even be a leader of the country. I've said that numerous times on my talk show. And I've been seeing that the Russian communities in Russia are against the war. They've been protesting this war. Um, but there's a catch to it. Um, they're being tased, they're being thrown in jail. Um, Some of the videos I've seen have been beaten, and it's sad to see some of the commentation on the comment section. Oh, that's good. You need to sit there and continue to beat them and stuff like that. For what? They're protesting. They're not burning, as opposed to like Antifa and Black Lives Matter here in the United States. Were burning buildings and stuff. These Russian people were sitting there protesting, which I feel they should have a right to do so. Putin is a totalitarian regime that has went and changed the constitution to suit for himself to continue to be the president of Russia. It's crazy, and I've studied Putin. He's former KGB person, and before the war, before all this happened, I was never a fan of Putin. There was just something about him that I did not like. So I just want to get that out and open. Before the Ukrainian war, Russian-Ukrainian war, I was never a fan of Putin. And I still am not a fan of Putin. So I don't want to see in my group or on my YouTube channel anybody sitting up there promoting and saying hateful stuff to people who are of Ukrainian descent or nationality. Kidnapping kids and stuff like that, that's horrible. It is. And I know I don't normally make long videos and stuff. But this is going to be a long one. Hopefully it'll load up and stuff like that. I'm just tired of people here in the United States like Margie T. Green or whatever name she's going by now. She's alt-right. And my eyes were open to her because they're spouting of Russia propaganda, and people are posting, this ain't my war, and I'm an American, why should I care about Ukrainians and stuff? And I'm just sitting there for like, number one, Ukrainians and Russians both are Orthodox Christians. And if you're a Christian here in the United States, we're supposed to sit there and love our Christian neighbors in different countries, not hate on them. I don't understand people's weird perceptions of Ukrainians. They're nice, loving, caring people. They have their issues like we do here in the United States. I'm glad that I live in a country where I can criticize Trump. I can criticize Biden. I can criticize Nancy Pelosi. I can Mitch McConnell, and not worry about the military coming in my house and handcuffing me because of my beliefs and what I don't like and dislike. There are countries that don't allow their citizens to get on YouTube and Facebook and stuff like that and criticize them. You get 1,000 lashings in Saudi Arabia if you were ever to sit there and talk about the Saudi Arabian kingdom, which I think is stupid. But getting back to the Russian and Ukrainian war, I'm not on Russian side. I'm sorry. I can't take their side. It just seems like they just have a hatred for the West. not just in recent years, but since they were the former Soviet Union. I've seen old videos and stuff like that. You know, Ukraine is Russian, and they're lying to people in their propaganda videos that Ukrainians are preventing Ukrainians from speaking the Russian language. I've seen multiple videos of Ukrainians speaking Russian in the regions that they're talking about. And I'm just like, wow. I'm a person that does research. Somebody gonna tell me something, I'm gonna research it. I just don't go by hearsay. You know, just don't take my word for it. Get on YouTube and Ukrainian people, or other people and stuff like that. And it was sad that they shut down that plane. Anybody with a brain knows that Russia is the one who shot that plane down with all them kids in there. And then they desecrated the dead. That's sick. And a lot of these people in the military are being taken out of, for example, I watched a video of prisoners of war about on the Ukrainian side, where they have the Russian soldiers that were captured. They were admitting that this one guy in particular was from the country Georgia, not the state of Georgia, the country Georgia. It exists. I don't know why people sit up there and say it doesn't exist. It exists. I guess the part where Russia took part of Georgia back in 2004, I believe it was, while the world just didn't do anything. He was Georgian, and they basically made him fight into the war against the Ukrainians. And that he surrendered, wanted to have asylum in Ukraine, but the Ukrainians deported him and he's back in Georgia. I really would like to see his YouTube channel and see what his thoughts are and everything like that. Putin wants to revive the Soviet Union. Anybody with a brain should know that. I'm not stupid. I've said it in recent months that's Putin's goal. And the Ukrainians don't want to be a part of the revived version of the Soviet Union. I've seen videos where military people in Russia want to reclaim Alaska. Okay, and some fort in California. That is wrong and we should have never sold it to the United States or whatever, blah, 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 blah. And I turned it off. I was just like, you know what? We have no right to Alaska or anything in the United States. Yes, I did criticize the Biden administration for those balloons. I think they should have been shot down a lot sooner. I had posted on my Facebook account that these were not weather balloons like that we were being told. These were spy balloons. And I still stand by that. The Facebook flagged me for saying to shoot down the balloons. Weird. Facebook is really gone to hell. It has. It's like walking on eggshells. You post something, they ask you to say something, what's on your mind, you post it, and you're flagged for it, which is stupid. But I know my video probably won't reach Russia. I know it would reach Ukraine. And Zelensky is Jewish. So apparently everybody in the military of Russia don't like Jewish people. Oh, he's a Nazi. He's not a Nazi. And I noticed a lot of things that if you don't agree with Putin, you're a Nazi or a fascist. Well, if that's what you want to call me, then so be it. And stuff like that, it's just horrible. So with that being said, I'm hoping that I can donate money to my Ukrainian friends and buy a t-shirt. That's my goal. It's just sad what they're going through, and the kids have been kidnapped and everything like that. And of course, the propagandists probably won't even acknowledge that. They'll probably think, "Oh, it's something stupid." And here in the United States, we got people on the right. Some people, not all people. I'm not generalizing people. Sending up or saying that we shouldn't be sending money over to Ukraine and we should be helping people and that money should be helping our vets. Okay, before the war, where was all this concern at? That's where I'm trying to come from. Where was this concern? I'm looking around. But yeah, there was no concern. And yes, I did register as a Republican. But I'm not alt-right Republican. Because I can't be. Because number one, my skin color. Most alt-right groups do not like blacks, Jews, gays, anything that is not pure white. And they don't. So I can't be that. You know. So I just want to say this. That I'm not going to sit up there and watch propaganda that is derogatory and false towards a country. There's a lot of people here in the United States that fall victim to it. And I'll make another video about it and stuff like that. So I have been uh, uploading videos and stuff, and hopefully my ankle will get better to where I can finally get this cast off and I can walk again. I'm tired of looking at my ankle and seeing it all wrapped up and stuff like that. So hopefully the talk show will come back in August. I just took the summer off. James is doing fine and stuff like that. So I'm gonna hop off of here and I'll talk to you later. Bye.